XRP holders are losers? Bitcoin deemed a security? A major exchange plans to lay off a massive amount of their workforce and replace them with women? What the hell is going on in the end of 2022? Well, I'm going to share all these news stories with you in this special New Year's Eve edition of Crypto with Klaus. And no, I don't think XRP holders are losers like you think. You're just going to have to wait to hear the story. Bitcoin sitting at 16,606, ETH 1204, up 1.3% in the last 24 hours. XRP highlight of this show, sitting at 1.5% up to 34.3. But first, Houbi reportedly plans mass layoffs and salary cuts. The popular cryptocurrency exchange will lay off a significant portion of its workforce and cut the salaries of senior employees, according to Chinese reporter Colin Wu. According to the report, the company intends to reduce its size from 1,200 to maybe 600 to 800. We're talking almost half their workforce will be let go, but I have an announcement to show you that this is going to make you scratch your head. Here we go. Justin Sun's Houbi Exchange will cancel all year-end bonuses and will prepare to lay off the team of 1,200 people to 600 to 800 and cut the salaries of senior employees, according to several insiders. Here's what Justin Sun said at Houbi Global. We are committed to diversity and inclusion in the workplace. That's why we are proud to announce we'll be hiring more female employees in the future. So they plan layoffs, but let's replace them with women. And for the record, I have no problem with hiring more women in the crypto space. In fact, the crypto space is a sausage fest, and I would love to see more diversity and inclusion. The problem here is that Justin Sun is pandering to people out there, trying to use specific buzzwords and topics that he doesn't believe in. But if he says it publicly, maybe that'll make Justin Sun and Houbi in more positive light. He's using buzzwords, everyone, to get you to think that he's on the side of good. What the hell is going on here? Honestly, Justin Sun needs to go. The bigger story, though, is that all major exchanges are suffering problems, right? The lower volumes with the crypto winter, the prices themselves going down, the lack of interest, all the people burned by scams, Justin Sun, Tron, all of that stuff is leading to the crypto winter being extended. So don't think we're done with any of the negativity anytime soon, as more major exchanges will plan layoffs. Reveal the 5 projects with the highest audit trust scores entering 2023. I've got news for you. Audits don't mean a damn thing because they don't tell you if the people are going to be shady and screw you over. Audits are just relayed to code. And by the way, CertiK audits, plenty of them have turned out to be rug pulls and scams. So audits don't mean a damn thing. Neither do proof of reserves. Proof of reserves just basically say, hey, this is how much crypto I have in my account. It doesn't tell you if the company's burning cash. It doesn't tell you if the company's making money. It doesn't tell you anything other than just a simple number. So don't trust audits or proof of reserves in 2023. Oh my gosh, this one has me concerned, and we're going to talk about this in depth along with the next story in terms of our XRP holders losers. And it's not me that said it, it's John Deaton, everyone, okay? So hold off. Can the SEC declare Bitcoin a security and destroy the market? Lawyer Deaton says the SEC is too powerful. All right, so here's what started this whole thing. And let's start thinking about that right now, okay? Because there's the big story here is the unlimited amounts of power that the SEC seems to have. The majority of Bitcoin block production currently is controlled by 2 entities. Out of the last 1,000 Bitcoin blocks, half of them have built by Antpool and Foundry USA. That's fairly centralized block production. And remember, one of the things that the SEC likes to use in terms of deeming them things securities that they're going to go after has to go with centralization. Well, I would say if more than half the block production is done by 2 companies, that's fairly centralized. Does that mean that Bitcoin is a security? In response, former SEC attorney John Reed Stark questioned why the asset is not regarded as security that requires SEC registration. Stark has suggested that Bitcoin is an unregistered security due to its mining centralization. Oh my gosh. So now think about this. Can the SEC just decide who they want to deem a security versus a commodity? Well, apparently the answer is yes, because no one in the current administration has reined them in or said, yo, guys, stop doing this, because every time you go after someone, you're crushing the projects and killing them. I'm going to bring up LBRY. LBRY lost via summary judgment to the SEC. And real quick, I want you to think about who's the winners and losers of the LBRY case. Was LBRY a winner? No. Were the holders of the LBY token winners? No. Was the SEC a winner? Yes. Were the lawyers the winners that represented LBRY? Yes. Now, LBRY said this, hey, even though we lost the case, we were done because of all the fees that the lawyers charged us. Then on top of that, the SEC hit them with a $22 million fine. By the way, there's going to be a hearing on their fine that the judge did grant LBRY hearing going, hey, maybe we should start reconsidering this fine amount. That's happening on January 30th. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, because I'm not going to miss out. But the takeaway from here is this. Can the SEC do whatever they want? Bigger picture, if the SEC were to go after Bitcoin as a security, that would completely destroy Bitcoin. And I don't mean destroy it to zero, but I mean destroy all of the momentum that's been happening on the commodity side of things. Could you imagine what would happen to Bitcoin and the rest of crypto if we found out that Gary Gensler and the SEC overreach extended to that? I'm going to have to ask you all a big question. What criteria is the SEC using in order to determine a security versus commodity? Until we get that figured out, it doesn't matter what laws are made. It appears that the SEC is going to do whatever the hell they want. And now let's get on to the XRP losers. And I know a bunch of you out there probably didn't watch the whole video and you just commented saying, no, XRP holders aren't losers. Well, watch the whole video next time. XRP lawsuit. XRP holders are the biggest loser in the Ripple case, an attorney suggests this. Yeah, this is coming from Deaton, and basically what Deaton is saying is, look, the SEC is doing whatever they want, and the biggest losers are the XRP holders. Why? Because what can we do? I mean, seriously, what can we do? All we can do is wait. Now, Ripple Labs is a business. What can they do? They could fight the case, but outside of the case, Ripple Labs as a company can keep growing and doing more and more things, okay? But as holders, we're stuck. We only have three technical choices. You could sell it or you could hold it. I don't know what the third one was. I was just kind of making that up as I went along. But think about that, right? What else can we do? We can either sell it for a loss, XRP down about 60% for the year, but we could either sell it or hold it. Well, I guess buy more is the third one, all right? There's your third one. Or we could buy more on the way down. That's not many options. And I think that's the big takeaway from this, is that the holders of these tokens and coins, that where the SEC is going after them, we are the losers because the SEC's overreach is affecting us more and more and more, and we don't have many options. In fact, now that we've got someone from the SEC, right, a former regulator saying, hey, that Bitcoin might be deemed a security because of their block production, where is the exit in crypto? Where can people go? People don't want to go anywhere right now. So yes, the lawyers always win and the holders always lose because the holders just have to sit and wait for the outcome. Not only do the holders have to sit and wait for the outcome, we have to wait for government agencies to start reining in people like the SEC and the CFTC. This is a complete mess where the main problem right now becomes this. What's a security? What's a commodity? Can we have a new set of requirements listed that apply to cryptocurrencies, not something from 70, 80 years ago, but apply to technology now? Because think about it. The way you use XRP is very different. The way you use XLM is very different. The way you use Curve and Mango is very different. All of these here need specialized, documented requirements for securities or commodities for us to go forward. So yes, the holders of tokens are losers because the SEC can do whatever they want. That makes the SEC winners, and you know who's even the biggest winners? The lawyers, because every time there's a delay, the lawyers always win because they keep cashing out in those checks, baby. So I've been covering this space quite heavily now for a couple of years, and I wanted to say thank you to everyone for all the support you give in the channel, as the channel is growing quite well during this crypto winter. Interesting stuff, isn't it? But the thing that worries me more than anything is over the last couple of years, I've seen the SEC overreach just grow and grow and grow. In fact, I don't think any of us out there could fully give an answer on what's a security or a commodity based on the eyes of being the SEC, CFTC, or any regulating body out there. The problem with cryptocurrencies is that cryptocurrencies are very much like the internet. When the internet came out, we needed a new series of laws to apply to the internet because the internet was so different than any other media type out there. Think about that. The internet's super decentralized. We needed a bunch of laws to go there. What about all the internet laws that dealt with kids and stuff like that? Yeah, those laws had to be created because previous laws regard to hard materials, you know, books, magazines, and all that, didn't apply to the internet. Same same thing as with cryptocurrency. We need new updated standards on whether things are security, commodity, digital currency, digital utility. See, that's what we need to go forward. And until we get that, honestly, the lawyers are going to win and the holders are going to lose because they're going to be drained of funds. Companies like Ripple Labs will be drained of funds. The SEC has Kate Blanchett, if you know what I'm talking about, when it comes to what they can do and who they can go after. The holders, which is us, we just have to sit and wait, everyone. Speaking of sitting and waiting, you won't have to wait long because I dump content out almost every single day, multiple times a day, by the way. Yes, everyone, multiple times a day sounds fun, doesn't it? Especially if it's outside the crypto space. Until more news breaks, you cool cats, check this video out right here. In-depth Web3 crypto stuff that you're gonna love. Thank you very much for the continuous support of the channel. I'll catch you cool cats later when more news breaks.